On Double D Studios. Um, all right, so we're back at it today. We're gonna be probably killing some snails. So we made these guys yesterday. We made them move around. Let me remind myself of where we're at. I'll turn on the camera. So I think I got the snails moving to where they should be. Let me hit M to hide the map. But yeah, so they all choose a random slot to go to over here. And they should go up and begin eating. So we might need to adjust that a little bit. And it looks like he's eating from the wrong one. Or maybe he's turned the wrong way. I think I might have rotated that node or something. But yeah, we can see that they work. So now we need a way to spray them. Spray them right in the face so they die. So I guess we have to... My idea is to go make like some type of sprayer before they rob us. Yeah. So I want to do... let me grab a little thing, like a picture. Pressurized sprayer. Pressurized sprayer. Here we go. Yeah, something like this, where it's like a little pump up top, and then we got the spray there. So it's like to reload it, the guy's gonna have to like pump it up a whole bunch of times or whatever. So I think we'll just basically model this one right here. I'm gonna save this image if I can. Save as. Saves the whole HTML. What the fuck? I guess I'll open it in. Here we go. Nice. So I've got it here. Awesome. Cool. I've got like some secrets I don't want to show till later. It's gonna be cool. But yeah. Let me go to Blender and then we'll start making the spray can. Alright, mock-up scene. So I guess we'll go add, what do we want? Probably a cylinder. Let me bring that up. And then I'm also going to add image as planes. We'll go, where is it at? Image as planes, awesome. Actually, yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll go to, I downloaded it to the wrong place. I put it in here. And then, man, what is it called? Images for console. And we have, I think it's this one here. Or on the Z, awesome. So this is what I'm going to attempt to make. Spin it around there. Bring it up, and yeah, so I guess I'll just kind of keep that there as a reference. I think I can kind of do it from my head too as well. Doesn't really have to look perfect. So then we'll go here and I mean, I can basically just do a, doesn't really have to look that good anyway. I'll just go up and put a nozzle on one side. I'll just scale, whoops, I'm going to go E and then scale that face in. I'll restart Artlist because it likes to stop playing immediately all the time. Cool. So I guess we'll do that, and then I think, let's see. So it doesn't really look anything like it, really. Let me add a handle in the back here. So I'll go on this side, and I think I'm just going to grab like 4 of these. Or maybe, yeah, like the same amount. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 4. And let me actually put a loop cut in like there or something. And then I'll grab those 4. Or what is that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want the faces. You fuck. There we go. Now we got them. Alright, so. And we'll go up and we'll extrude that out. And I think I'll just expand that. And then I'll go E. And I'll just grab these faces down here. And probably go just E. So there we go, we have that, and then here I can just do the same old, actually, you know what we'll do instead of that is I'll add another part here so we can move it up and down. So I'll just go add mesh, we'll add a cylinder, and then we'll go G on the Z and bring that up and go here. And for anyone who's just joining, what we're doing is making a sprayer so that we can spray these slugs before they eat our fries in Godot here. But yeah, we got to make it in Blender before we can export it into Godot. So we're making the sprayer now. This is kind of our model reference. We're not making it super realistic, just kind of functional. So we got to put this nozzle on now. So let me actually move this back so I can still have it in the shot, and then we'll hide that. I'm going to take this, we'll go to edit mode, and I'll make the yeah, I'll just go E and make the top bigger, I think. What am I doing? Let me go here. I'm going to shrink the bottom first before I do anything. Are you, well, make collision shapes for the snails, or just use area node to check for the damage? I'll probably use, I probably will use area 3Ds instead of the snail's collision shape. I'll probably just make a box shape on them, and then if it detects the spray within, like, I'll just use a ray cast for the spray or whatever. That'll be the fastest way to do it. Yeah, so let me go back here. I'm going to bring this, I think it was up just a little bit, and then I'll have this come down. I'll go up here, and then we'll round it like that. And maybe just come down like that, make a little pump thing. Then we'll bring this down right here. So there's the pump. You know, a little different, kind of looks like a golf tee, but that's fine. And then we'll add the spray nozzle on the front. So I think what I'll do is honestly just grab, let me hide this. Actually, let me do this. I'll just grab both of these, go like that, and then I'll grab this one and Shift D R90, flip it this way, expand it out like that. I'm going to kind of shrink it down that way, bring it out further, and then I'll take, I think like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a wireframe. I think I need to grab, whoops. Let me do this. Alright, then I can go to this one here. Edit mode, solid, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These, we'll grab those, bring them out, and maybe expand it out a little bit like that, and see if I can just kind of match these two shapes up somewhat. So grab all of these, go into no nonsense mode, and then we'll hit this and bring it back on the Y. And so I guess I could, you know, I'm gonna have to shrink it down a fair amount and then make it probably be better to just make another cylinder at this point instead of trying to use this one. So I'll do that, and maybe I'll just do some more expansion here and make this more blocky anyway. So we'll just do E, and then we'll shrink it down. And I think what I'll do is move it down on the Z so it kind of slopes forward a little bit and come forward a little more. And shrink it down, do the same thing. And then I'll just have a nozzle coming off of here. So we'll, I'm just gonna shade all that, shade smooth. And then I'll do the same thing up here, object, shade smooth. I guess the name of my game that I was thinking will probably be, I had like Limbo King instead of like Burger King. That was one of the ideas I thought. I don't know, I thought of like a Dante's Inferno pun, but I lost it. I couldn't remember what it was. It was a good one. Put the fries in the bag. I was going to do that one. That one sounds pretty good. Pretty insulting. I like that one. Yeah, if anyone has any names, though, feel free to suggest them. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. So let's go A and add cylinder. We'll rotate it. Bring it on up, and then we'll make it like the mosquitoes stabby thing. I can't remember what they're called. Their noses. Right here. We don't have to make it crazy long. I think it just needs to kind of come to a point. And let me let my cat in because she's scratching at the door. Come on, kitty cat. Alright. Cool. So we'll grab this. Let's bring it down a little bit. Maybe out just a little bit more. We'll go edit mode. We'll throw this here and throw that there. And throw that. We'll go wireframe. Yeah, I think I will shrink both of these. And then I'll shrink this one. And then I'll bring it out just a little bit more. Whoops. I want to grab all of them. Oh my god. Just like that. And yeah, that should be fine. I might even just bring that in so it's just a little tip like that. I think that would be fine. Yeah. Cool. So we'll have that. And I guess I'll have to put an animation of this thing pumping and then of this spraying, and I gotta add some type of... Well, I don't have to, but I could put like a trigger here or something. What is this game about? So, it's really for the whole thing is to make a tutorial and show people how to like code in the Godot game engine. That's kind of what I do with my channel, is I make tutorials. But we basically have one scene where we throw goblins into a wood chipper to make meats. Where's that? Goblin smashing area. We got this scene here. We're going to be throwing goblins into this wood chipper. That will produce these patties that we see here. You have these guys that try and kill you. And then we also have the scene here. Once the goblins are ground up, we're going to be making... we actually cook and serve them. And so we have these snails here that we're working on that are trying to steal our fries. And we have to come up with a way to kill them. So we're making a spray can to spray them with. This all sounds like a bunch of autistic nonsense. Yeah, it kind of is. We've just been making this up on the fly. I just kind of, I don't really have any plan going into this. If you read the YouTube description, that was like the entire idea. It was just like, let's make something. So we got, yeah, these guys coming in right now, and they're going to be stealing our fries. So we have to come up with a way to kill them, and they'll also be like a distraction. Like, you can't use the equipment while the guys are on it, and you're going to have to be cooking stuff to deliver it to the what do you call it? The customers. So that's what we're doing here, and we have this to defrost stuff. We got a griddle over here to cook stuff. We can hold some hamburgers. I kind of got to remind myself where we're at. Yeah, we can cook a hamburger. Awesome. And yeah, then we would come over here, put all of our fucking ingredients and shit. We got the cheese, the tomato, the lettuce, and the whatever it is. We place it on here, and then we will ring this bell, and this thing will eventually go up into the ceiling, and then there's a big screen over here that's hidden, but it will like take what our order and tell us how well of a job we did. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. If that seems like it doesn't make any sense, it probably doesn't. But yeah, the whole game's going to be free. I'm going to release it on my itch. I had another one that I did that was somewhat popular on YouTube. So, yeah. So what am I going to do here? Material preview. I think I'll just make this like a metal. If I have like a golden metal texture, I might have to make one. Maybe I'll just take a base color and make it like a gold, and then go to metallic and put it on here and turn the specular down, and that makes it kind of like a shiny metalish. Maybe I want a little less than that, more like a brass. Yeah, like there we go. Let's see how that looks in Godot. And then the top here, I definitely want to be like a black plastic. So let me call that black plastic. And honestly, we can probably just use the what is it called? I think this is the one I'll use, honestly. So we'll go there, and then no, it's a game about smashing goblins up with wood chippers, and then we feed them to hungry spirit entities. That's as far as I've gotten. So we grab that. So all that's going to be a new one, so we'll call that, we'll just assign it to this white texture for now. And we'll have to do some type of logo on the side. You know what, I got something for that. Let's actually go to Blender. Oh, we're already in Blender. I'm very intelligent here. We'll go there. I'm just going to grab our camera and take a picture of our snail guy real quick. Where is our camera? Let me make all this stuff unrendered, and then I'll put snail be gone up at the top, and that'll be our logo. So the slop sink we're going to hide. This guy we're going to hide. This we gotta fucking hide. All this stuff. Nice. It's gonna take a second, isn't it? No, not really. We can just move that up because we have a very small window here. So cool. What happens if I just render this image? There we go. Let me hide the flesh mountain in the background. I guess you can't click on something if you can't see it. Let me get out of here. Alt H. We'll go here and take that out of the render layer. Then I'll go to my camera, and if we render that. So yeah, that'll be perfect. Then I'll put snail be gone, and I'll zoom in on his face. So we'll go image, save as. Let's save it in, yeah, the textures. Let's just say just snail. And then we'll go to GIMP real quick. We'll go to File, Open. We'll go there. And I guess, should we put some type of happy texture in the background? Put some zebra stripes or something. Yeah, we'll smoke them down. And then we'll say snail be gone. There we go. And this should be what we put on the side. And I'm going to crop this. So we really just want to have like probably about here. Just a very small logo. Oh, nice. Render cycles will be better. That's probably true. I wonder how long it's going to take. Let's see if that works well. Because Eevee took like no time at all. Cycles, there we go. Let's render that image. I can hear my GPU. The fan I have for my computer is like making weird noises. Sample 65 at a 4096. Okay, yeah, it's speeding up a little bit. Probably isn't going to look that much better. But look at them pixels. Alright, image. Save as. We'll do that one. Yeah, overwrite it. And then we'll file. Open it back up. Not much of a difference. But we'll go back to that. And then we'll crop it. Probably put it there. And then I'll just do this right here. Snail be gone. Snail be gones. We'll do that. We'll make it, what do you think, red? And then we gotta find a good texture for it. We have Comic Sans. Mr. Comic Sans, are you available? We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Gothic. That looks cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bold. I think we'll do Yu-Gi-Oh! Bold. And we'll just make this larger. It's like the most generic font I've ever seen. It looks horrible. But that should do it. And I guess I'll get rid of that. We'll just have that right there. Actually, it probably is better with the apostrophe and a little space, because you're going to want this more towards the center, because it's going to be wrapping around a cylinder. So we'll just put this off to the side. We're really not using the rule of thirds at all in this picture, but it's fine. That's kind of the allure of the picture. We'll go image. It what is it? It subverts your expectations. File, export as. We'll go snail logo .png. We'll export it. Okay, have a good one. Alright, so then we'll go back to what do we need? Yeah, we're going to Blender, and then we'll go to our thing here. We'll go there. Whoops, meant to do that, and I need to go to edit mode, and I've got to grab like the front of this here, and we're going to assign this and then put the image there. So I might want to add another loop cut right there, and probably a loop cut like right here. And what I might do is just grab this whole thing, and I'll just make the label appear over and over again. So where do I want to go? Let's go to materials. We'll get a new material, a new one. For right now, I'm just going to make it purple, and we'll assign it. And then we'll get an image. We'll open up that image, and that's of course going to be our what was that one called? Just snail logo. So there we go. It's too big. We're gonna go to, let's go to Control A and scale everything, and then we'll go to edit mode, and we'll grab these and go UV, Smart UV project. No, actually, yeah, let's Smart UV. Let's see what happens. Not at all what I expected. So what happens if I just grab it and say UV unwrap? A little weird too. So if let me do this. Can I do here, and I'll mark a seam, and then I'll make one cut here and mark a seam. I'll probably do it on this side that you'll never see. So we'll mark a seam right there. Then we'll grab all those faces and unwrap them, and I think that will give us the result we want. Cool. Yeah, nice. So I'll go to UV editing, and now I can rotate this 90 degrees and move it to, I think, here. And we'll go back to our bottle over there. I think I got to rotate it 180. And how is that looking? Snail be gones. Looks pretty shitty. Let's move it closer. Cool. I was hoping to repeat the texture a couple times. And then if I want the whole thing to move, I can do that. And I want it right here. There we go. Snail be gones. Perfect. And what I could even do is use like maybe the safety texture a little bit here. Yeah, but I've already like promised people that I'm going to give it away for free on the thing, and it's like, I don't know. A big portion of why I do like a lot of this is I just want people to like learn how to code for fun. I think I kind of grew up and I never thought I would be like going to college or anything. So or like learning anything. I thought I was just going to be like a plumber or something like my dad. So I was like, damn, I should increase myself or whatever instead of just being a drunk all the time. But yeah, let's add another thing here. We'll assign that. I want to make this the safety texture that we've already been using and see how that looks. We're going to have to smart UV project. But thank you. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I probably will I want to make a Christmas theme game after this one. And that one I probably will sell. I'm going to do like a tower defense Christmas themed game. So I think that'll do pretty well for our thingy here. Good enough. Oh, we gotta add we forgot about the top. Where is that? Alt H. Oh, it's probably still down here. Oh, it's inside the thing now. So we'll move that down. And then we'll make this black. TV black, there we go. We'll hide that shit. Hide that shit. Of course, there's all this shit in the way. Nice. Now this looks pretty shitty now, so we've got to upgrade this somehow. We'll go to wireframe, we'll grab all this shit and bring it up on the Z. Whoa, not what I meant to do. I want to grab these and bring all of these up on the Z. And I think I want to make the whole thing just a little bit bigger. I think that will look a little better, and then I think I do need to bring this down. Alright, and then we'll grab this. We'll take this right here. We'll grab that, and we'll I guess we'll assign it. We'll make a new one, and then we'll make that the safety texture. Safety material. And then we'll go to material preview. Oh, I don't think I ever did. Did I assign it? Assign, there we go. And let's go to Control A. Scale, and then I think I can just smart UV project hopefully and get a decent result. There we go. Cool. That's not what I wanted. I guess I'll have to do the same thing over here. So I'll grab this, and I'll grab this one, and then probably one of these on the other side, and say mark seam, and then I'll grab all this shit here and go UV unwrap, and go to UV editing, and hopefully that gives me a R90. There we go. There we go. All right. Perfect. cool. We got a dreidel looking thing, I guess. So perfect. And then we have the tip here, and I think that's fine just as it is. So I'm going to go back to layout and join all these together. Yeah, control J just to join them. Cool. And then I'll make, I guess, a bone. I'm going to have to make an armature for this to make it pump. So we'll just do single bone. Yeah. And we'll bring it up on the Z. And then we'll make another one here for the pump. And I think that's all we need. We just need to control this and that, and that's all we really need to do. Well, let me delete that one. Let me go to wireframe. I'm going to grab this one, go to edit mode, and make the other bone there. So we'll grab this, go to Shift D, G on the Z, bring it up, and then we have our two bones all in the same skeleton. So I think I need to grab this one and that one and say Control P and keep offset. So I think this is our base. Let me select that here and name it. We'll call this base, and we'll go up here and we'll call this pump. Cool. There we go. Let me grab some coffee real quick. Awesome. So yeah, I guess all we have to do is make a pump animation. We'll go to animation. Get out of here. We have the a terrifying graph editor over there. We need to turn back on our layers. We'll go to pose mode. Let's make a new one, and we'll call it pump, Lil Pump. So I guess we'll just bring this one down like that. Well, we should probably parent it to the armature first. We totally forgot to do that. So we grab that, and then we grab the, grab this, and then grab the armature, Control P, with automatic weights. And then I'm going to have to go back to layout for sure and edit this weight paint. Should be only two vertex groups, base and pump. Oh wow, you got it right, dude. That's pretty cool. It will be funny. What's my name? My name is John, or the average Godot enjoyer. But yeah. So it'd be funny if it flipped them around on accident, like it was like this is the base and that's the pump, and it's like you only had two bones, dude. But cool. Yeah, let's go back to animation. Let's go to we'll click it again. We'll go to pose mode, and then if we just go I and insert I guess location and rotation, and then we move it up a little bit, like right here. We just go like G, Z, location, rotation, and then come back up. And then I guess we'll just copy these, whatever. Shift D. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, my cats are being really annoying behind me. But yeah. So we'll have this, and let's see. Yeah, because we can just loop that, so it'll play over and over again, and I'll see what that would look like. Yeah, so there we go. We can just have a pump there, pump it up. Yeah, I guess you're welcome. But yeah, we'll have this. There we go, and we'll throw that on into Godot. Did we bring our potatoes over? I think we did. We put all of our potatoes into one basket, and then we brought them on over. So let's try that again. File, export, GLTF. I'm going to call this snail be gones. Snail be gones. And then we will go to documents. What do we need to do? Horror cooking. Textures. What am I doing? We need to go to, I guess, didn't we have like a melee weapons? Whatever, we'll put it in here. Snail begons include selected objects, export GLTF. And that should be cool. Nice. So then we'll go in here. And what do we want to do? We want to bring that into our player scene. So we have our player. We might have to make a more comprehensive weapon system, because right now we have a hammer and we also have a crossbow, and we just have like a crossbow active, and if that's true, then our crossbow is active. Cool. For now, I can just do this. If button, if not button, what am I doing? If event dot is action pressed, and we'll just make a new one. We'll call this spray. And maybe we'll have this in the left hand, so his other hand is free for the hammer and shit. I mean, that would be cool. You really don't need two hands to spray this thing. I don't know. We'll consider that option. Is event is action press spray, and then what are we gonna do? I guess we'll yeah, I guess we'll have to have some type of particle effect on the sprayer, and we'll set that to emitting. So for right now, I'm just going to print spray, time to spray, and we actually got to get this model in first, then I'll figure out a particle effect that looks decent, and then we'll emit the particles and put a ray cast on it or something. And then this, I might have to actually move this to the process, because it's going to have to be continuous, so we'll see. Or you know, we might actually put a thing on the sprayer itself. That would make more sense. Let's actually comment this out for now, and let's just make a sprayer scene. So we'll go 3D, snail begons. We'll bring that on in. We'll make it local. We'll set its transform back to 0. Oh, there it is. Nice. So this is floating up above the ground, so we can bring that back down, I guess. And yeah, we should be okay now. And I have all of these that don't pertain to it just because it's what do you call it? It came from the other scene that brings in all the animations, so we have all these ones that we don't need. So I could remove these, but I don't even think it's really worth the time since we only have the one animation on it. So I'll have it here. I'm going to call this snail spray. And I guess we'll add a script here and see how that works. So in the process, I'm just going to say if event, if input, I forgot how to do this. If input dot is action pressed, right? Is action pressed, and we'll say spray. Then we will say, I guess if we'll make some particles real quick. We got to do that. If the particles are emitting, if they're already emitting, then we'll leave them that way. And if they aren't emitting, we'll set them to emit. So, cool. Yeah, making some particles. Let's go GPU particles. So, they're going to be starting from the sprayer here. And it's going to be from a point. The process material, the draw passes, is going to be a why you use event? Why not just use is just pressed? Can you do that? I didn't know you could do that. I'll try that. I'm going to do a new quad mesh. I'm going to use a... I think we have some smoke textures somewhere, and I'll just color them green. Then we have like... smoke or something. Or... water shader. Rusty metal, tread plate. You know what, I wonder if we can get away with a noise texture. I wonder what that would look like. I don't know, I'm actually kind of curious now. I'm just going to throw a noise texture in here. I've never done that. But yeah, that could be cool. So then we need to set it to where is billboard, particle billboard, and I don't think we still have anything up here. We need to go to a process material and add that in. So we have that. Is there any way I can like cut down the edges on that to make it circular? I guess not without... No, there's no way I can do that in these settings. Even if I turn on like distance fade, because that's not going to make it what you want. Yeah, whatever. So what I'll do, I'll just make a thing in GIMP real quick. File, open, actually we'll go file, new, I don't know what, 500 by 500. And I'll make it a PNG. I'll make this all clear. We'll have to add an alpha channel. And then I'll clear it all off. And then I'll go... This looks pretty poison cloudish. We'll get a green going. A nice vibrant green. That's the eraser. So there we go. I guess I'll just throw some of these in there. That should do it. Perfect. And then we'll file. Yeah, that should work. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Export as greeny meeny. Greeny meeny. And then we'll throw that right in there. Oops, wrong one. Horror cooking, textures, export. PNG, perfect. We'll go back. We'll open that up in our thing here. Where is it at? I thought it was above this. Oh, it's right there. Quick load. Greeny meeny. There we go. Transparency. Alpha. And then we can turn down our albedo color just a little bit. There we go. So that's a little bit better. How's it going, man? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so I'm not even gonna try. But good to see you. How's it going? So let me keep going. I guess. Oh, I also want to do the. Well, you know what? Probably not right now. We'll just have that there. So emission shape, point, perfect. Gravity, I'm going to put at 0. Actually, maybe we'll put like -3, like something very, very small. And then initial velocity, I'm going to set like, what happens if I set it to like 70? I want it to be pretty high, but I want it to be in one direction. So I think I can go to direction, turn down my spread, and it should only go in one direction, and then I just have to set it to the negative Z and the 0 here, so it should go straight forward. And then maybe I can turn the spread up maybe like 5 degrees, so it's kind of like that, maybe 15. So it's kind of like that type of deal. And then of course we need to I think we need to make them bigger. So if I go here and I take this to like 3 and 3 and make like 60 of them, and let's go to time, we'll make the lifespan like 3 seconds. Probably less than that, probably like 1 second. Yeah, like that. I think I need to make them a little more dense, like this image. So we're gonna go further that way. I think that would be good. I think they need to come out of the nozzle a little more like that. So yeah, I guess that would be what you were seeing from the player's point of view. So I think it's spreading out a little too much. I think we need to scale that back, maybe 5 degrees. That looks a little better. I think it should be like 7. I think that would be like perfect. I mean, that's what you expect from a spray bottle. So I'm going to save this in our melee weapons. I'll just save it snailspray.tscn. And then I guess what I'll do is just put a... I'll probably honestly put an area 3D instead of a raycast. That's going to, you know, give the player more to work with. So we'll go the area 3D and then collision shape 3D, and I'll probably do a capsule. In this case, I use transparent image of water instead of the particles 3D. Oh yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea, honestly. I probably should have thought of that. Transparent image of water. Yeah, I guess that would work too. I think the water would probably look better because I could add like a normal texture or whatever, but that would probably take more time. But I do like that idea. So I'm going to call this spray collision. If I release an HD remaster, I'll do that. Spray collision. And then, yeah, I guess the collision shape, we got to make it a capsule 3D. And then we'll move it here. Spin it around. And probably make it about the size of that stream coming off there. Oh, I need to go here. So I want to have it extend there. And I probably need to make this like that. And then I need to make this not last so long. So where is the... Okay, GPU. 1 second. I need to scale it back until it just gets to that end right there. So like... There we go. So that way the player won't feel cheated. Like there are things not reaching. So that's perfect. In my book. So, nice. Cool. Is action just press spray? We want to... can we do that if is action pressed? I guess we can do that. So, I guess we'll check if the particle is emitting, and then we'll set it to emitting. So if at GPU particles 3D dot emitting, I guess I spelled that wrong. Emitting, then well, actually, we just have to check if it's not. So if it's not emitting, then we'll set it to emitting. We'll go here and say equals true. And then, how's it going? Cell Polaris Div. Oh, sorry, I probably just butchered your name, but yeah, how's it going, dude? Alright, so we'll set it to emitting, and we have to set the area 3D as well, so I guess we'll just do the same little trick there. If, what is this, collision shape, I guess we'll just, fuck it, yeah, we'll leave it that, collision shape 3D dot is, what is that called? Disabled, nice. So, if he is collecting disability, then we will, we'll actually check if he's not disabled and then disable him. Sad to say, we'll have to go break his legs. Disabled equals true. So if it's not disabled, we'll set it to true. We don't have, oh, I guess I can't do that. If input dot is action pressed. Cool. So we check for the particles, we check for that, and if they're if they are happening, we set them to true, whatever. What else do we need to do? So that's happening. If we do collide with something, we need to tell it what we hit. So we'll go area entered. I guess we'll say body entered. Well, no, we're probably going to use areas on the snail. So we'll do it here. We'll just connect it here, and then we'll say, for right now, we'll say print area. And we'll say we sprayed this. And we'll have that, and we'll put that right there. And so let's actually go to our snail man, and we'll go to 3D before I forget. Well, we could just use his body. So, well, I already said area, so let's add an area. Area 3D, because this has to be a little bit bigger. And then we can add a collision shape to that. Collision shape 3D. And this I probably will attach to the skeleton. That would make sense, right? So let's add a bone attachment 3D, and this needs to, the head bone attaches to the shell bone, and we can attach this area 3D to that. And there we go. Then we can add a collision shape there. And we'll move this transform back to 0. Collision shape will be about the size of his shell. So about there. And can I just like duplicate this and move another one like up to his head? Like that. But then it changes both of them. Wowee. So I'll just delete this one and make another collision shape. I guess I could have just made it unique. Possibly. I'm not sure. We'll actually do a sphere shape then, since we're real cool. And we need to make another bone attachment, actually. Bone. Bone. Attachment 3D. And we'll call this the head. Or we'll attach it to the head, basically. And then we're going to need another area 3D. And this collision shape will go on here. And we'll return its transform. We'll also go to the transform of this and put it where it should be. Yeah, actually we'll take this and move it. Radius, we'll make it a little bigger. What am I doing? We'll make it like here. I probably could use a capsule. That might work a little bit better, but we'll just make it oversized so we get fairness for the player or whatever. Some of his neck too. So we'll put it like right here. That should be good enough. Cool. We'll call this head area, and we'll call this shell area. And I don't think we really need one on the neck because you're going to be aiming for the head or the shell, but if we keep like missing, I guess we'll go for that. Cool. Rock and roll. And then, nice. So let's move those into, I guess we should put those into groups. Yeah. Let's take this. We'll go area, node, groups, manage groups. We'll add a new group. We'll call it snail area. And we'll, I'm going to put a little thing in here. Well, actually, no, I won't. So we'll just call it snail area. We'll add it. And then we'll add the head area and the shell area. Shell area, add, and the head area, add. Okay, so we've got both those in groups now. So back in our snail spray, when we're checking for collision, we can actually say now, if area if area is in group and we'll say the group's name is, what was it, snail area. How much time did it take for me to learn Godot? I mean, I've been probably working with Godot for like I would say like probably about like 7 years now. But I don't really have like, I haven't really done any professional work with Godot. I've made like, I've made stuff and then I make some money from my YouTube, but not a lot. It's like, it's like maybe $10 a week I make off this. And then, I did some like freelance coding stuff. But like right now my main job is like operating CNC equipment, for a small company. So that's what I do throughout the day. But yeah, I don't really have any professional experience with Godot. Area is in group, snail area. So we'll just say area dot. Can we just we'll just say take damage or take spray. Take spray. And we'll have to either code that in or we'll have to. Actually, we can say get owner. Yeah, area dot get owner. Get owner dot take spray. Yeah, so that should get its top level node, which will be the snail man, and then we can put a thing in here. I forgot we put so much in here, so we can say func take spray, and then we'll say pass here. But yeah. Actually, we're going to do a print, and then we'll just say help, it hurts. Nice. So we have the spray, and then we got the snail. We got the collision that should be working. And then... oh, shit. Let me check something really quickly. Yeah, am I still live? I don't even know. I don't think so. Let me go to my YouTube and check really quickly. Yeah, okay, I guess we are still live. I don't know what happened there. It logged me out of chat, so I can't really see what anyone's chatting, so I have to go back and mute my stream for myself. Okay, now I can see comments and shit. Do I write G-code for the machine? No, it's even easier than that. So I use a program called like Lightburn, And it's just a laser operating thing. So I basically just take these little shapes and I match them up in a very efficient way. And then I cut them all out with a laser. And then I pass them to the people. It's a really easy job. It's not hard at all. I'm cutting out pieces of fabric. So CNC operator sounds like a very hard job to do. But like most of the time we're just pressing a button. And it's like... oh man, you probably know what to do if stuff goes wrong. It's like, no, dude, if stuff goes wrong with a CNC machine, it's gonna crash. Like, you're fucked. The guy my boss was like a 21-year-old guy, and he like broke the machine all the fucking time. I don't know why. I don't know how he didn't get fired, but not at this company, my old company. But that place ended up shutting down. So. Okay. Take spray. We got that. We're shocking the spray. We got that guy. So, is action just released? We have to do that too, right? So, Control C. Is action just released? Is action just released? And we'll say spray. In some quotation marks. And if it is, then we will do what? We will stop. We'll basically do this and the opposite. So can't we just do... if they are emitting, we will set them to not emit. And if it is disabled, we will actually set it to be... actually, that one's correct, and we need to change it up here. If it's not disabled, we'll set it to disabled. And if this one is... if this one is disabled, we need to set it to not disabled so we can actually hit shit. Can you stop scratching my chair? Hold on. This is Goblin. This is the cat that I have. He's a fucking menace, and he's getting bigger now. He was just a kitten. Now he's like 4 months old. You also smell bad, Goblin. I don't know if you know that. Oh, nice. Yeah, my brother does some CNC stuff on some woodworking. Man, I don't think I have any of the stuff with me right now, but I had some pretty cool stuff we used to make. We even tried to make a business at one point. But I used some copyrighted images and I put them on a website, and I got shut down. So yeah, you can't do that. But I was young and I didn't know much, so snail area. I think this is all good to go. We're gonna go ahead and add that to the project settings. Ow, fuck! Stop eating my legs, Goblin. Plugins, input map. What do we need to do? We need to say what do we spray? There we go, add, and we'll spray, and then we'll say, what do we want to do here? I'm just going to use the mouse buttons and use the right mouse button. Then we'll close that, and we'll see if that works. Let me go ahead and run that. I guess we'll have to add this to the player scene, really. Let's go to the player. Let's go to character body 3D. And all I really have to do is add it to the player scene right now. So it's not going to move with us that great, but it will stick with us. So we'll just say, what is that called? Snail spray. And then we can bring it in closer. I think it's facing us, is it? We don't want to spray ourselves. So there we go. And we'll move it off to the side just a little bit. So it would basically be where our crossbow is going to be right here. We'll actually put it just kind of there, and then we'll bring it down so slightly like that. And I'm actually just going to hide the crossbow for now, and then we'll try it. It should work. Let's go to our we need to go to our snail scene right here. All right. So we're in it to win it. So that's not moving with our camera, but that's okay. We'll have to. We knew that wasn't going to work. Disabled. Oh, disabled. Not disable. Is you disable? Let's try that again. Okay, so let's hurry up a little bit, Godot. There we go. All right. So yeah, that works. That's pretty cool. We can spray. I don't think I can spray them because I can't lean down. Maybe when they get up in the air, maybe we can hit them. I need to put this on our camera or attach it to a bone or something. Can I hit their heads? I guess I probably can. Help, it hurts. They're saying help, it hurts. You know, we got a lively bunch here. So, I think for now, I'm just going to, I'm going to take a quick break real quick because I got to get some water and check on my cats because they like to fight. So, I'm just going to leave this playing and I'm going to put some music on and I'm going to be right back. Play some Sunny Stroll for you from Nomad Producer. And we'll go to my OBS. And then we'll go back here. And yeah, we'll just leave this on the screen. And I'll be right back. Oh shit, I gotta... Alright, now I'll be right back. Alright, almost back. Oh, how do I balance it? I just don't have any friends or really do anything. This is pretty much what I do. This is what I do for fun. So, okay, let's, Artlist decided didn't have to play anymore. Thanks, Artlist. Very cutting-edge platform you have. You keep telling me about all your new AI features, but it's like, oh, if I search a word like metal, you're like, oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. How about some hipster rock? Oh yeah, let me move the thing, sorry. Okay, so we need to get this to move with the character. So let's go to our player. The snail spray, I guess we could just put it on the crossbow armature for right now while we're debugging, and then we'll change it later. Let's actually make a separate arm for that. So we'll just make a bone attachment, and we'll attach it, not bone TD. Skeleton, we'll go bone attachment. Should be down here. Cool. And then we'll go and add it to, oh, who am I on? Character body 3D. Oh, that's right. We don't have a skeleton of like a human character. I'm sorry. I was thinking this was like our enemy, because I've been building enemies the whole time and forgot we have an FPS guy. So all I really need to do is make a holder for this guy. Camera swivel will just make a spray holder. So we need a node 3D, and we'll just call this spray holder. Spray holder, and then we'll just put the spray in there. And we can move that. I think that should now move with our head thingy. So cool. Let's try that. I'm going to get rid of some of these. The goblin smashing area we don't need right now. The goat buddy we don't need. Snail man, snail spray, that's all we need. Perfect. So we spray that again. Awesome. So they shouldn't really do anything, but we can see down at the bottom, I think it says or is it? We're not seeing any of it. Oh, they are saying it. Help, it hurts. Cool. Nice. So let's start doing that. Let me go to my script, the snail man, and I'm going to go, I think there's a print statement in here that's printing out a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we need to get rid of some of these. We need to keep that one. And we need to get rid of that one. That was the big one. And yeah, we need that one as well. Okay. So I basically just want him to keep like cringing over and over again for as long as we're spraying him until he loses all of his health. So I guess what we'll do is let me take a look at our animation. So if we have our flinch on ground, what does that look like? So that's like half a second long. I guess for every... Man, what should we do? I'm trying to think. I guess what'll happen is I'll just see what happens right now. I'll just play this animation. So take spray. So we have a flinch state basically. We have this take hit, and then he displays this damage. So I'll just basically change. I can pretty much keep that, and we'll just say next state equals take hit. Next state equals take hit. And then one way we could do it, which would be kind of interesting, is so whenever he's in the take hit, we can just basically have a timer tick down and apply damage like every half a second or a quarter of a second based on the spray. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll make a hurt timer here. Let me see, timer. Cool, yeah, because once we're no longer colliding, we want to be out of that state, so perfect. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I think it should be okay. Let's go 0.2, so every 0.2 seconds he'll take like one thing of damage, and we'll call this hurt timer. Cool, and so we'll say hurt timer dot start here. Hurt timer dot start, and we'll put a node timeout connect, and we'll just say health minus equals 1, or let's do 2, and I think I'm also going to do this real quick. We're going to put a label 3D right here. We're going to call this health label like that. We'll go 3D. We'll put this up above him. We'll go to inspector. We're going to set it to Y billboard. Well, actually, we'll just put it the straight billboard. We're going to put like 100 here. We got to make it bigger. So we'll do 100. That'll be his health, just so we can see it easier. And then we'll say, we'll just update the variable there. So what did I call that? Health label. There we go. Dot text equals str. Gotta change it into a string because it's an int. I've done this so many times, and every time I always forget that, and it causes me an error, and then you have to go back. So, cool. We're not even going to check for death, because I just want to make sure this works first. Nice. So every time we do that, we flinch, and then whenever we go to the take damage state, I guess, what are we going to do? I guess we'll try and escape from that by going back to the idle, or going back to the forage. And then basically, if we're being hit again, we'll be moved into the take damage state, so we won't be able to return to forage, and we'll start the timer over. So yeah, I think that should work in my head. I don't know if it's going to work in reality. Let's give that a shot. And we start the timer. We also have to stop the timer, so I guess we'll stop it down here, right? We can just do that. Control C. Whenever we leave the take damage state, actually we need to change what that is, but we'll say stop right here. And instead of take damage, this should be what is it called? Flinch, right? Yeah, we're moving to the take hit state, right? Yes, we are moving to the take hit state, so we need to change this animation to flinch. For right now, we'll use flinch on ground. We might have to change that because we have a rotation thing when he's on the tray, but we'll have to check if he's on the tray. We'll just have to have a little thing for that, but for right now, that should do it. And then we need to go and I misspelled go around. Awesome. Cool. We'll come down to where we check the animation. So if the flinch on ground animation finishes, we'll try to stop the timer and we'll try to move to the next state. But if we're being sprayed, it should trip this again and we'll move back into the take spray state. So we should be locked into there and not be allowed to move side to side. So yeah, I think that should work. Or it's going to flip between a bunch of states and mess everything up. Who knows? So, and I should be able to hit all of them at the same time. Should be able to give him a spray. Yeah, there we go. So if we spray him, he keeps losing health. And then he goes back there, but he doesn't know where to go. If I spray them, spray him. I think they start at 30 health, but so he doesn't stop losing. But at least they are continuously losing health. And he's never getting out of the... Is he flinching? I don't think he is flinching. I bet we have a problem with our animation or something. So let's take a look. Where am I at? My snail man. Here we go. We'll go to his script. We come down to take spray, help, it hurts, so we're clearly getting that. Next state equals take hit. I think I named that wrong. I did, so it just wasn't doing anything and getting stuck. That makes sense. So let's do that. And that ought to do it. That ought to get her done. All right. So yeah, as soon as I stop spraying, he's back to it again. And if I spray him... So we can kind of break out of it, and then I have to, like, re-spray him again. So that's interesting. I kind of have to, like, move it around, otherwise, if I keep it in one place, I'm not sure what happens. But, yeah, they're going out of whack now, because they're all going back and forth between the different states of foraging. But, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting that we can keep spraying them like that. So we need to obviously make it so that they can die. And I guess now they're stuck on that. Let me try again. Cool. Let me hit M. So I'm just going to try and spray one guy. So if I hit him, we got 18. And yeah, so he's down to 0. So even if I keep moving it around wildly, does he... I thought they were kept cutting, like counting down. I'm just trying to, you know, go crazy with it to see if I can get, like, you know, messed up stuff to happen. See, because now they're all continuously counting. So I must have tripped it a bunch of times because they're all still in that state. Shoo, and then these guys are stuck in that state for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to turn back on the camera. Oh, Blender Cam. Yeah, I think I might even have that installed. Do I? Let's go to preferences. Isn't it called Blender Cam? At one point I did have it. I guess I don't. Not on this computer. I think it was on the computer that went kablooey. But yeah, I have messed around with that. That was pretty awesome. And I'm going to try and get my brother to start using that for his CNC projects. I actually have a video of me and my brother doing CNC work on my fucking show, on my channel. But, yeah, so what are we doing here? Fucking 3D. Okay, they also aren't playing the animation. So if I go to that animation, let's take a look at what it actually is. Animation player, flinch on ground, and if I go to 3D, it doesn't loop, right? Or, I mean, it should loop. We should make it loop. Just like that. I should have I should have used that modifier that I was told about. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so that'll do it. So what else was the issue? The issue was the thing was never stopping. So so we have this one playing. If that one finishes, we do that, and then we move to the next state of forage. Let me put a print statement here saying we got here. And you know what I'll do is just go ahead and add the death state. So when we're losing health here, we'll say if health is less than or equal to 0, next state equals death. Yeah, there we go. Death. Cool. And then do we have a death animation? If I go to my animations. Oh, well now this animation's never going to finish, so we have to take off that loop. We think about that for a second. So we spray them. Maybe we should deactivate their thing as soon as they're sprayed. And then the timer should reactivate when they can be sprayed again. Yeah, I think that would help us. So when they're being hit, take spray. Let's disable the hit collision. Let's go to area, the head area, and the other one, the snail collision. And yeah, let me turn on my, I totally forgot my camera. Now we're cool kids. So not the snail collision, the collision area. Yes, the shell and the other one. / collision. Perfect. And then we'll say dot disabled equals true. I think this is going to make it better. More betterer. So we'll disable both of those, and then once the timer is up and we take the damage, we will enable them again so we can only be hit. Whoops, I gotta grab the whole line. So we basically can't be hit, we can just be in the state. Cool. And he'll just take, since the animation is 8 seconds, I mean like 0.8 seconds long, you should take like 6 points of damage every second, basically. Is my thinking on this. I don't know, I need my brother. He could always like, he played Borderlands and he could like, you know, do all the math in his head for all the fucking Borderlands weapons. And I'll be like, damn dude, I fucking suck at video games. So we can spray him. Yeah, that's actually looking better. So he's flinching. And then, I guess he's going way past the point of death. But yeah, they're flinching as well. I'm sure I can I get him to mess up again? We'll see. Yeah, we'll keep spraying them and spraying them. We'll see if we can get them to count down without me spraying them. Nope. So that's looking much better. We just have to make them die. And then, so I guess they pick a random point every time. If I spray them, they go back into forage, they pick another random point, and then they float to it. That's pretty fucking funny, dude. Okay. Debugger. What's the debugger? What's the problem? Animation not found. Death. Ah, you can't die. Can't die if I don't have the animation for it. That would be a great concept for a movie. No, not really. That would fucking suck. Okay, animation player. Where is it? Die on tray, die on go around. That's the one we want. Bam, right there. Straight into death. What was that song from Evangelion? The Tumbling Down. We'll play that one. Okay, so we just need to save that. Die on go around. Dude, how am I such a bad speller? I must have copy and pasted. I bet I did. Yeah, I did. That's what happened. So die on go around. Perfect. Nice. Die on go runs, and we'll give that a shot. Perfect. Alright. Hell yeah, I'm feeling it. I think that's gonna be the one. Oh shit, they're coming. Get out of here. You can't have no French fries. Back it off. Why are you undying? Don't make me spray the customer's food. Oh, they are dead. They're just, oh, I guess because that animation, once they go into the death animation, they're not going to stop counting. I just need to queue free them. What's the debugger saying? Can't change this while flushing queries. Use call deferred or set deferred. Awesome. So that makes sense, kind of, I guess. When we go into death, we want to address all that, though. We're going to set all of our collision equal to nothing. So we'll grab that, and we'll put it in the death state right there. And then I guess once the death animation finishes, we're just going to do, we'll probably do like a fade out. We'll just make another animation. Let me bring this back. I'm going to save this. Let me go to our, snail man. And let me make a new animation. I'm actually going to duplicate it, and we'll call this die, and we'll actually just call this fade. And this is going to be kind of a pain in the ass, but it won't take that long. So I need to zoom in a little bit, and I basically just need this final frame, and I'm just going to make him fade out of existence, and we'll just delete everything past that point. And oh, that's right, we don't have that many bones. Awesome. That's so cool. I'm glad I didn't make a lot of bones, because now we just need to bring these back to here. And cool. Now we can add a track. Let's go to the property track. I want to go here. And can we do a damn, do we not have a actually not that one. Let's add track, property track, and we'll grab the mesh. It's all one mesh, right? Yes. I think. Yes, it is. So we'll just grab the mesh, and we want to affect the... Shit, isn't there a way to make it more transparent? I thought I could just grab... Hold on, let me check something real quick. Maybe I'm an idiot. Yeah, I guess I might have to actually deal with the surface override and override it or something. Damn, I thought I could make it fade visually, but I guess I can't. Not the way I was thinking I could. I don't know what program I was using where I thought that would work. Oh, visibility, yeah. Isn't there like a... I was thinking there was a modulate feature, because I know there's a modulate on some stuff, but I guess not on an entire mesh. You can't just modulate that. You know what I can do? Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT real quick. ChatGPT. Let me bring you over here. Can you write me a function, a shader in Godot 4 that will fade out my enemy mesh from fully transparent, from fully visible to fully transparent. A shader in Godot 4. Alright, let's see what you got. Nice. So this looks pretty simple. Oh, I would have to have a script to go with it. Yeah, I knew about Q-Free. I just wanted like a little, kind of like a Zelda-like thing, like when they actually disappeared. But it's going to be more than I thought for tonight, so I think I'll just put a Q-Free on it for now. And you know what I could do is make him sink through the floor. That would be really easy to do. So we'll just have it here. Yeah, dude. We'll go insert key. Well, actually, no. I can just grab the whole model and kind of like bring it down like that, right? And then I'll go here and I'll just put a key and we'll create... I guess we have to create Bezier tracks. Oh, that's right, because I'm not moving the model. Damn, I'm an idiot. Let's actually move the model. Let's do that. I'll grab my... I guess it would be my skeleton. I've actually never made tracks like this. So... Fuck it, we'll grab the mesh. It does not matter right now. Yeah, we'll go add track. Property track. No, what am I doing? Transform. Snap it on. Create. And then we'll... Oh, this is probably going to distort the mesh, but who cares? I'm doing it now. I just want to see what happens. Then we'll bring the Z... not the Z. The Y down like 5. So it just... why is it going that way? 0. I guess we'll do -5 on the Z. And wrong way again. 5 right there. And we'll do that. Cool. I just need like a buffer animation for him to queue free from, basically. So when he finishes the death animation, we have the queue free, but I'm not playing the death animation. What am I playing? I am playing die on Garund. So we'll grab that. We'll bring it down to here. And I think what I need to do is set the anim player, and we'll play the fade. And then once the fade ends, that's when we'll actually queue free him. just because I want to do like, you know, it would look really shitty if he just disappeared instantly. And then I'll come back and fix this animation, because it's probably not going to look so good. Nice. So let's give that a shot. And hopefully I don't have to add another state there. But I think that should be okay. And yeah, we need to stop the timer as well when we die. And just in case, we'll make sure it stopped. So let's try that again. Oh, nice. You got a new wireless mouse. That's pretty sick. I'm using a wired mouse right now. Every time I get a wired mouse, I just like end up taking it somewhere from my laptop and breaking it. So we got that. We can spray him. He goes into his death state, and then he fades out. So that's one way to do it. I mean, it's not the best. And if we had like some type of particle effect on there, I think it would look a little better. But yeah, he kind of does that. So if they go into another state, we need to fix that as well to make sure that the death state goes permanently and they don't move to another one. But yeah, I think this is a decent implementation for right now. I think I'm probably gonna have to call it a night because I got to work tomorrow. But yeah, I like the way this turned out for right now. We'll probably make it a little bit better, and we gotta lock in these things and make them a little more solidified and all that shit. And yeah, but I mean that adds some more challenge to it when you have this, and the snails are going to be coming out of here and going up and trying to eat all your food. You can't like interact with them. You can't interact with this stuff. They're going to be blocking the way physically. You can't like move past them. Yeah, I mean that'll make it great. We have to make the mechanic here. Basically, what I'm going to do is have a some type of like almost like Fallout style terminal, and then there'll be like a I'm going to have like a typing sequence, so you have to type in like the phrase as fast as possible, and I'm going to have like song lyrics from like Ozzy and shit like that. So you got to type them in. I'll just have them like a big CSV of them. So I'll show how to hook up like a CSV to that. Yeah, I was also thinking about that. The mesh materials, there might be an alpha that I could have done. That would be a smart idea to do. That's a good idea. But yeah, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Later, everyone. Hope you have a good night. Good luck in your own projects. And yeah, peace out.